Hey, I'm just going live to see if anybody's going to pop in there. Strange things are going on. What's up, Chris? How are you on this Saturday? I'm here, but I'm eating at the same time. I'm in the kitchen. But in light of the events that I'm seeing now, including in Detroit where this guy raped an 80-year-old woman, after asking her that she needed help with her groceries, I had to ask myself today, are we heading into chaos? There's nothing that could possibly happen that hasn't happened. Okay, you're making your Easter dinner. I hear that. Um, there's nothing that could happen that hasn't been happening. How could you rape a 80-year-old woman? What type of person is this? Like, what type of animals are we around now? Like, this shit is crazy. Not to say that that hasn't happened, because it has. It has happened in the past, but not very often. So once in a blue moon, you would hear something like that. Um, but now it's like it's nothing that I haven't heard. That's all I'm saying. It's nothing that I have not heard. Like, what type of world are we living in, yo? What's really going on out here? Now, also, I wanted to bring my friend up here. Hold on a minute, y'all. I got my food on here. Um, I wanted to bring my friend up here to talk about, so he can talk about the financial crisis that's going on, that's about to go down here. Because I think we need to be educated so that when it does happen, like people won't be as surprised. Like, okay, I got some type of knowledge of this. Because when you don't have no knowledge, that's what makes it even scarier. I'm streaming on two platforms. I'm streaming on Street Science and Queen Lotus. So if y'all don't see nobody in the chat, you can still comment. I will still see your comments on both channels right here where I am now. But it's becoming such an unrecognizable world. Now I'm looking at politics, right? I'm looking at the two dudes they got on the pedestal now for the Democrats. It's two black guys. They're calling them the Malcolm X, the new Malcolm X, giving them all these accolades. They do this all the time. Every time they start losing traction one side, they come with a black person to get attention. If we don't mean nothing to this world, why are they always looking for our votes all the time? Why are they not catering to the white public to get votes? They always, when it's vote time, they always coming to us to get our votes. That doesn't even make sense to me. Because it's not like they give a shit. Once they get in there, it's a whole different story. All these Malcolm X characters and these prominent politicians coming up during election time, they don't never do shit. They haven't done shit in 50 years and they ain't gonna do shit. I'm sorry. I'm looking at, I have to go deeper now than just who's popular. I have to start digging in and seeing what's going on and what type of laws is being written, what type of statutes is being passed. Because right now we in a dire time. We in a dire time. I don't know what my homeboy is doing, but I just finished up a study course, so I couldn't. I told him 10 o'clock today, but I was doing that study course, so I couldn't really get into it. But once I have a chance to get him up here, I really need to get him up here so he can speak on this financial status that we in right now in this country. Because it's real fucking scary. I don't know if it's scary to y'all, but it's scary to me. So I would like to go in depth with that because money is everything. We can't do nothing without no money. So we're gonna have to learn about that. What can we do about it? When that does happen, and it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or a little bit of money, it's going to affect everybody. So we need to be more educated. Okay, I got my food. I can sit my behind down and see what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but my usual people that usually come through and check for me or check in, I haven't been seeing them coming in lately. There's some strange behavior's been going on, but it's all good. I will build my shit from the bottom if I have to, by my fucking self if I have to. I don't care. I just really want to get up here and speak on certain things that come to my mind. And it definitely, this financial crisis. I don't know if any of y'all are really paying attention to it, but some people are saying that the dollar is no good anymore in most countries, and that's scary because our dollar used to be the number one currency. It started back in 2003, 2004 when they came with the euro, but then the euro fell. Now they're saying that the yuan, which is the Chinese money, is being accepted in other countries before the dollar is accepted. That's because they all know that the dollar is not backed by anything. Let me see what my homeboy is doing. I might be able to get him up here, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Let me see where he is, because he always doing something. Then I see that Wooski's brother was killed over the weekend. That's really sad. Condolences to him and his family. It's just so sad, boy. And even in dire times like this, we still don't know how to get along.
Please leave your message for...
Yeah, here in the streets. How are we going to accomplish anything if we can't even get along? Well,
please leave your message for...
I was watching the I didn't even watch the whole thing. I attempted to watch the DJU interview where he just brought Butter up there. But the title turned me off in the beginning because the first thing he said was he brought up Swipe. Now, he's starting to look to me like he's instigating. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but in light of all that's going on in the past 3-4 years, I don't respect nobody that's instigating things on the internet. This guy, what's his name? No Jumper. He just recently put something out there on his Instagram. He's always promoting something with black people and guns all the time. I don't never see him putting nothing on his channel or on his Instagram or any social media about white people and guns. Let me tell you something, Chris. As soon as the video, hey, Angie, thank you for y'all support too. As soon as the video started, it started out with him mentioning Swipe's name. As soon as the video began. And I'm like, you messy. I gave him the benefit of the doubt with the Charleston White situation. But now you being messy now. You're turning into a real YouTube person now. Because to me, that's grimy. Using Swipe Alike and going back and forth with Butter. I don't like that. I don't like when people be doing that. Feeding that type of energy after all that's been done. He know better. And that's his city. Bring some peace to the city, man. Don't do what all these other people is doing, trying to exploit Chicago and anything to do with Chicago to get money. Don't do that. And I think somebody said something about me. He took a swipe and just addressed that on his Instagram. And Swipe was like, don't nobody even know me. It just be going so low, y'all. Didn't nobody say nothing about Butter and them dudes being around that girl that looks like a minor. Swiper said something on his live just now when he was on Instagram. Picture they look like they all came out the group home. DJ UNC, he just did a video, an interview with Butter. I'm gonna play a clip of it. First thing he says, I'm gonna tell y'all. This is the first video of the interview, and this is the first thing he said. Go to it. FBG Butter goes off on Trench's News for Storm. Look, didn't play. Oh no, this was Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about? Before the ambush happened, before they got ambushed, like I could see it in the rearview, me looking around. You know, I told some people when the cop lights ran past, I'm like, damn, bro, ooh, now I'm in a cut. You know what I'm talking about? Let's stop. But by the time, while I'm talking, the dope fiend has hit the gas. So he didn't roll past Butter on the porch with his head down. Then you see them emerge. You know what I'm talking about? You hear the gunfight. And so when he finally pulled over, you know what I'm talking about? I ran and told the car to come back around. And he just happened to come right back around perfect.
That's the first thing he plays.
I get him on my shoulder, his leg was blew off. I'm like, bro, you need to go to the hospital at the point of getting paid, gang.
Then he goes, I mean, come on, yo. So you got Swipe up there just so you can fucking use his stories to instigate shit? What up, Judah? That's what it looked like to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I made me some teriyaki chicken with some jasmine rice. Oh my god, it is so delicious, y'all. Okay. Oh, it is so good. But this is what this dude does, yo. I don't like what he did. I don't know who mentioned Nene, because Swiper didn't say on his live, but somebody did. And how I know that they did is because Swiper was like, "You never seen my wife." So I don't know if it was Butter. It probably was Butter. What's up, Red Bull? How you been? Okay, hell yeah, Red Bull. That's some weak ass shit because she ain't got nothing to do with nothing they up to. She wasn't there. Hold on, y'all. She wasn't there, and she didn't have nothing to do with that. And I don't like the way that these new dudes now, when they got a problem with somebody, they want to go after everybody and talk about everybody. Talk about who you talking about. Go after who you talking about. Like, why you gotta mention people's mothers and kids and wives and this shit? That's some weak ass shit. What's up, Street Code? King Gun? I don't know if they did because it was quick and see. And I didn't even think to screen record. I never think to screen record when Cypher's talking. So I didn't screen record it, but he didn't say much. He just said exactly what I just said just now. Like, that's some weak shit, women. Yeah, they supposed to be off limits, but these new guys now, they don't have any boundaries. Red Bull, are you looking at what's going on with the currency stuff right now? I know you are. Listen, these guys better stop getting up here trying to start problems with everybody and start looking at it. And the elderly, they don't even care. They don't even care. They don't have any boundaries if it's elderly, young. That's what makes it so scary out here with this climate. I've never seen such behavior. It's such people who just go outside of the boundaries to prove their point or to get some type of recognition. It's really freaking sad, yo. It's really sad. I don't care if I remain at how many subscribers I have and how many people come in my chat for the rest of the time I get up here because I'm not consistent enough. But I'm not going to be arguing with people and reach out to and try to discredit them and their family members and whoever's close to them. I mean, come on now. You got to let's have some respect for those before that came before us, for the people who have died in this kind of stuff, to not do the same shit all over again and keep doing the same shit over and over. It's like now that things have died down, they just need that. Like they need that type of energy, that negativity to feed off of or to excite them. Create that shit in your own life. Spike might save your life. So why are you talking like that? He could have left you out there to bleed to death. What's up, Skippy? Um, I was trying to get my homeboy up here to talk about some financial stuff, but I haven't. I can't get him on the phone, so I'm gonna try. Sunday this week, I'm gonna get him up here, to really break that down, cause I really, really want y'all to understand what's going on with this currency, and I need a little bit more clarification myself. Can y'all hear me good? Cause I bought this. Crypto is on the horizon. China is taking over the economic market. Um, well, China's not doing that by itself. A couple years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I heard that some of our politicians were in cahoots with China, and that if they were to gain any type of control in the United States again, that they would help China gain. They basically selling the United States to China, and that is what I'm seeing that's happening. So I think what I've read 4 years ago is coming out to be actual fact now. Yeah, precious metal, Skippy. I was telling them even copper, silver, gold. I bought some currency from another country that's backed by diamonds now. Um, it's a lot of things that you can do, like to make sure you have a little bit of money going forward. Because I don't know when it's going to happen. Because they've been talking about this for a long time, but it's going to happen because it's before it was just little whispers, but now it's gaining a big voice now. So something's going on. Something's going on. My 401k is linked to Precious. That's dope, Red Bull. That's dope. That's good, Skippy. Right? Niggas that get 50 years for a little bit of clout. Fact, street code. And everything is about the streets, even though the world is falling apart. Our money might turn out to be absolutely nothing, but people are still concerned with who shot who and who did what to who in the fucking street. Like, when can we have some real? I mean, listen, we all need diversion, but it just shouldn't just be that all the time. We got to sometimes have some type of intelligent dialogue with one another so that we can understand what is going on in the country that we live in. They are actually trying to sell the country, the corporation, to another country. Where is that going to leave us? Where's that going to lead us? Stock up on water and bullets too, just in case. Love you too, Red Bull. Common sense just ain't common no more. It ain't even, listen, if they even have try to have common sense, nobody's even trying to have any type of common sense. And I love y'all too. Like, I don't listen, everybody could claim to be as independent as they want to be. But what if you was the only black person on earth by yourself? What if you didn't have no other black people there? So that's how I look at things. I look at things as all of us. I don't look at things as just me and people that I like and care for. I look at it as a whole because we need each other. We actually really do need each other. But they have so many things in place to keep us divided. Thank you, Red Bull. I appreciate that. I really do. They have so many things in place to keep us divided and to keep us away from what really matters. That I don't know. I'm really worried, and I'm not worried for myself. I don't. I'm really not worried for myself. I'm worried for us as a people. Oh, word, Rabu, you remember me from all the way back then? Mike is something else, boy. I ain't speak to Mike in a long time. He's a trip. But Mike was the first platform where I used to be, All Access Media. That's where I used to be at first. What's up, Miller Maid? That's where I used to be at first on All Access Media. hmm That's when I used to was all really on my spiritual conscious shit. I love Mike. I love Mike to death. He's doing really good too. Um, that's when I was really developing my conscious shit. But I realized that I had to start speaking in I had to start speaking in different terms because people weren't really understanding where I was coming from. You know, so I had to like really dumb that down a little bit and try to reach people on a different level because I was going too far above people's head with the spiritual shit. Yo. They're not ready for that. They still ain't ready for that. And it's sad that we're not ready for that because the spiritual aspect of us is what we really need to know in order for us to fix shit. hmm That's where we fix it at. We got to fix the spiritual shit first, and then we can fix the physical. But as long as the spiritual aspect of us is in disarray and totally broken down and misunderstood or not understood at all, we don't have no chance. We don't have no chance, yo. It's more than just getting up here and complaining about what the youth is doing, what the youth aren't doing, what the politicians are doing, and what they're not doing. This is spiritual warfare. This is spiritual attacks against us right now. They're breaking us down. You think that even though we don't might not say it, but even though we're all seeing solutions, facts, even though we're all seeing the black communities break down everywhere in every city, and we watch it and we comment on it and we just go on about our lives, somewhere within us, it's affecting us emotionally. And these people know that we are emotional beings. So that's why what they attack the most, our emotions. That's why you see every couple of months, you see a story come out that something really, really bad happens that all of us have attention to, like Kanika Jenkins, this young lady that was in Mexico, all these type of things. They do this periodically. And mind you, what happened in Mexico to that young lady where she got killed by her friends? That happened way before the takeoff situation, but they that was maybe a week before the takeoff situation, and it wasn't put out there until after when they wanted to calm everybody down from the takeoff thing because people was on anybody who was involved in that takeoff situation, people were on their ass. Okay, so in order to quell that, they came up with the Mexico story. I see how they move. I see how they're moving in politics now that everybody's looking at the Democrats in a way because of what Biden is doing. And then they just, out of nowhere, come these two black young men talking like Malcolm X and all that. That's game. That's game, y'all, because they always do that to us. They did it with Obama, and he got up there and didn't do nothing for us. I'm sorry to hurt y'all feelings. He didn't do a motherfucking thing for us. And then, hey, what's up, Big D? Going through a divorce after 10 years of marriage because my wife doesn't want the responsibility. Wow. After 10 years? That's another thing. I don't even know if I'm cut for relationships anymore because every time I get involved with somebody and I try to be good to them, even friendships, and I try to be a good person because that's who I am, I always turn out to be a villain some type of way. Like, I don't understand what the fuck be going on. It doesn't matter what I do, I always wind up to be the villain. So it got to the point where I just stayed to my fucking self. And mind you, I love a lot of people and a lot of people love me. But I've been keeping people at arm's distance because somehow, some way, it turns out that I become the fucking villain. And all I'm trying to do is do good by everybody and help people to stay together and realize how much us as black people, how much we need each other. That's all I'm trying to do. But I'm getting a lot of motherfucking slack for that, yo. I'm getting a lot of slack. I gotta be up too, Red Bull. I'm telling you. Right now, most of my time is going to my studies because I'm doing the cybersecurity course. I just came off of one of those classes. Um, we had a class today from 11 to 1:30, so I just came off of that shit. But relations with people is really, really different as opposed to pre-pandemic. I don't understand, y'all. I really don't. And then you got a lot of people that want you to stick by them even when they wrong and just act like they ain't do nothing wrong. And you should just go along with everything that they say. And that's not me. I don't get down like that. If I'm your friend and you fucking up, I'm gonna tell you, listen, you fucking up. Not only as for me, but for you too. I don't want to see you get fucked up and be all messed up. So if I see you doing something wrong that I know could possibly hurt you in the long run, I'm gonna tell you. And I get fucking slack for that shit, y'all. Security Plus is a great starter certification. You'll be up from there. Yeah, I'm all the way in with it. I haven't really been able to participate with my YouTube family the way I usually do because I've been so busy trying to really get the language and all of that, get this shit down pat. And I'll be doing this till the end of the year, next year, all the way into next year, into February. So I haven't been able to be up here, but I still pop in when I can. You know what I'm saying? And um, it's getting really, really, really sick and scary out here, y'all. And I've never seen it like this before. There was always a light, a light at the end of the tunnel that I saw. But at this point, I don't know. It's maybe because I've been veering off my spiritual shit. I don't see no light at the end of the tunnel. All I see is motherfucking chaos coming. All I see is chaos. And everybody say what's up to Red Bull. That's my homeboy. He been following me for years now, since I was on another platform. So that's it, Queen. That's right, Red Bull. That's all I can do is try to do the best that I can. Um, and stand on my own 10. That's all I can do, y'all. I got so much love for black people, for my people. You know what I'm saying? For the chosen ones. But I've been trying to utilize my YouTube um, presence to let it be known to people how special we are to this world and how we have a whole different purpose than what was lined up for us. But it's pretty hard to explain that to people when you just about one of the only ones that's doing it. It's not enough people that's doing that. Oh, thanks, Red Bull. Um, we're being misled in so many different ways, and it's not much that I could say or do about that. I wish I could. I came in gung ho trying to show us how shit go, but it's hard for me to do. But um, when I can get it in, when there's an example that I can use to sneak it in, I do it. I do it. I sneak it in. Um, YouTube is really showing me how damaged we are. And anytime somebody's on a rise, they get attacked. Even if they try to do everything right, they get attacked. So I don't know, y'all. I'm just here doing the best that I can. That's all I can do. Um, right now everything on is about what you call it, Mano with China Mac. I haven't even looked at that, y'all. This Mano China Mac situation because I really don't even care. It's not important. Mano and China Mac and Whack 100 going back and forth. To be honest with y'all, I really don't give a shit. They all grown ass men. And what's a shame is you got these grown ass men up here. Mainly No Jumper and motherfucking DJ Vlad up here getting buco dollars to keep black people in turmoil and murdering each other. But will people stop watching them? No. They're actually out here exploiting young black men and leading them into death. But people gonna still keep watching them. Vlad is old enough to understand. Vlad is around my age. Vlad is old enough to understand what he's doing. And he doesn't seem to care. Why should he care? He don't have to live around us. His kids ain't being exposed to what that type of energy that he's putting out there. But our kids are, our family members are. Queen, your purpose is powerful, and not many people have seen and been through what you've overcome. Your spiritual gifts are Dragon Ball Z strong. Keep feeding them. You have already overcome. Thanks, King. You too, Rebel. You overcome already too. It just hurts sometimes to see. And then you have some people that pretend to be knowledgeable and pretend to understand the ways of the world, but yet they come into your life and they do the same little petty, stupid ass shit that everybody else is doing. So you really don't have no knowledge at all. You just as fucking dumb, deaf, and blind as everybody else is. We steady feed these. We feed them. We feed the culture vultures. I don't see people coming on Black Pat, doing the things that they do to other black men online, the way they do, do each other. They don't be doing that shit to these people. Not, they don't be so gung ho with it and keep on going and keep on going. We need to focus on Vlad. Vlad need to stop fucking exploiting young black men and leading them into their deaths with his platform. He's like the fucking devil to me right now. And that's what he's doing. He gets up there, he got these kids talking about death and what they did do and whatever beef they have and what type of crime they're committing and all this type of shit. And he's still there. He still gets all the props. He damn sure is, Red Bull. But one thing about what happened last time with BTB Savage, people was putting his name in their titles going, after DJ Vlad interview, it's DJ Vlad 4. I'm glad that they was doing that. I'm glad they did that. Because I usually don't see them do that, but they did it this time. But y'all know I don't be staying up here for too long because I'll just be rambling on and on about the same shit. And I don't want to do that. But I just hope that some type of way we can get into the understanding that people exploit our weaknesses and make money off of it. And not only do they make money off of it, but they're making our neighborhoods become even more dangerous. They're poisoning the minds of the youth. And it's just fucking chaos, and it's too much death as a result of that shit. And it ain't coming on their part in their gated communities. So we got to really be mindful of that type of shit, y'all. These people advocating violence and street gang culture and all this shit on us, but they're fucking kids. We don't hear nothing about them kids. We don't hear nothing about them white children in their neighborhood. Did you see when, what's the name? No Jumper, Adam 22, whatever the fuck his name is, when he went over to O Block giving out book bags and all that shit? He never once said, guys, we really need to stop this murder shit. Like that's, it's like he was rewarded, like he wanted to go over there and walk on ground zero, yo. Look what we did. Like he was, taking up all that energy and glorifying it. People don't see shit like I see it. I see through all of their asses. He went over there to stamp that old block shit. Why you ain't go to the other neighborhoods out there and give out anything? And now when people just coming over there shooting up old block, ain't nobody got shit to say. People quiet as a mouse. Our children are under attack, and we Generation X's must take accountability. We succumb to the flesh and not the spirit. That's a fact. We succumb to the flesh all the time. All the time. And we're not going by the laws of God either. We're not going by the laws of God. We're going by the laws of man. And since we're going by the laws of man, that makes us susceptible for any type of attack, spiritual, physical, whatever, however it comes. It makes us susceptible because we're not protected. We've moved away from the protection. We fell out of love with the Most High. And we fell in love with man and satisfying man. And I did too. I ain't exempt. I did too. And every day I try to fight that shit. Every fucking day. Every day I'm on this earth, I try to fight that. And the most attacks I get is from my own people. It's not from people outside of us. It's from my own people that I get attacks because they don't understand. But I hope one day we get it right, and I hope we get it right soon because ain't nobody double negative exempt. That's a fact. I know I'm not. I fell into it deeply. And I still have some things I need to unlearn, and I still have some ways I got to change. I'm working on it every day. But I just popped up here so I could say what's up to y'all. Because I said I would be going live more often so I could build my little platform and just converse with y'all on a different level sometimes. But I'm sure something's going to come up this weekend before the weekend is out that it's going to change the algorithm, and we all going to be talking about it. Trust me. Either by tonight, tomorrow, or Monday, the algorithm is going to change, or something else is going to pop off. But again, y'all have a blessed weekend. I'm out of here. I'm about to go jump into my studies again. And I'll probably see y'all in somebody else's chat later on. The truth is where growth abides. Love you, Queen Lotus, and thank you. Love you too, Red Bull. Thanks for your support. Sometimes I really need people who understand that about me, and still sharp and still. You know what I'm saying? So I really be needing that. So I appreciate you. What up, OMC? How you been? Where have you been, OMC? What you been up to? I was just getting ready to pop off of here. Yeah, I got my Cash App in the description right here, King. It's in the thing that's the ticker tape underneath the bottom. It's there. I know. I'm gonna stop going live on both channels because it be messing up my views and stuff. Because people be on one thing and they think they're the only ones in there. Everybody be on the Queen Lotus. Everybody be all right, Rebel. Everybody be on the Queen Lotus and the Queen Lotus chat. Some people be in the Street Science chat by themselves. But I'm gonna find my niche with this when I have the time. Right now, I don't have the time because I got so much other shit going on, so I don't have the time right now. But when I do get the time, I'm a focus on these platforms and I'm gonna build it. But I'm about to pop up off of here. OMC, I'll catch you later in somebody else's chat room. And later, NC, later, Red Bull, King Jeezy. Later, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. Later, Big D. I'll pop in your live later if you live.